Did you know that Don't Starve has adventure mode? Of course you did, unless you've only played DST like a loser. So if you do happen to be a soylent, toe-tickling beta loser, I guess I can break it down for you. Don't Starve's adventure mode is basically a gauntlet to test your skills, putting you through 5 unique chapters where you need to hunt down these things. They are literally called things, and use them to construct a portal to the next chapter. And you're only allowed to bring a handful of items with you. It's actually a really cool part of the game that's kind of overlooked nowadays. Anyway, I'll quit rubbing your belly and scritching your ears and just let you watch the video. My microphone is off. I muted it to cough and I didn't unmute it. I'll tell you what, I messed up like 5 times reading that horribly, coughed, and then had to start over. I'm glad my microphone was off. I didn't mute my microphone before I just told the cafe story, did I? Please tell me I didn't. I wish they brought back tall Maxwell. I wish his character was still tall. This thing is getting noisier. Huh. That's exactly what I want. So I had a dream the other day that I forgot to talk about. I was working back at my old cafe job, and we had a new shtick where anyone that walked into the cafe would become anime. Every person in the cafe would become like an anime person. They would cease to be like a 3D human being, and they would turn into an anime person. That was our whole appeal. That was the lure of the cafe. I don't remember what happened between then and the end, but I do remember standing in the kitchen and my manager was ripping my chest hair out despite me asking him to stop. But he was laughing maniacally about it. I guess the Reign of Giants seasons don't exist in the adventure mode. There's something over there, but there is in fact ocean dividing me. Or a river. I swear these landforms where the land is divided are called rivers. I don't know what a psychoanalyst could get out of that. They could get a week's worth of homework just trying to get something out of that. Hopefully, this will be a quick and easy stream, no deaths, you know. Yeah, uncompromising mode killed me so hard I respawned in single player. Sent me back to adventure mode, said, "Brother, learn the basics before you come to my block again." And you know what? I sat down, I put on my glasses, I grabbed a pencil and a piece of paper, and I sat down and I listened as uncompromising mode spoke to me. What is this weird area with only stumps? I don't know, sanity could be an issue. Dealing with uncompromising mode's insanity just makes Don't Starve's regular insanity seem a bit more sane. It also rains a lot here, which could also hurt sanity. That's Weber's skull right there. Huh. I do see a grave. I don't have Weber because, I don't know. I might have been whenever I got a new PC, it reset my data. Or maybe I reset my data, I don't know. This could be good. Just in case. Just wanted to say, Wiener, well, thank you. You can feel free not to talk again. Don't feel pressured to interact, you know. I also can't believe I haven't happened upon any single part of the portal pieces. I'm probably just running between all of them. I want that mandrake. You know what? Follow me. Follow me, little buddy. Soggy little buddy. I love my soggy little buddy. Is there enough gold in this world to make an alchemy engine? Gosh. Ugh, this is the worst. That whole forest is gonna burn down because Don't Starve Solo's fire spread is way more. Goodness, Willow, calm down. It's so good that she got like more stuff because just being immune to fire is alright, but it's just like lighting things on fire when your sanity is low. Provided not that it's hard to keep your sanity up, I would say most of the time, but it's still, man. Ah, well, if I knew this was here, I maybe wouldn't have just regained all my sanity. Oops. The good Lord, we'll find a piece eventually. Really? Really? I've not found a single anything. Okay, maybe there's something that connects over here. Maybe there's something that connects over here. Oh, here we go. Edging the divining rod. Ignore that. We're fine. Oh, an extra one. Finally. I'm gonna need a backpack. I don't care. I don't care for you, really. Something tells me there's a thing over here. There we go. Why am I doing this in Reign of Giants rather than regular Don't Starve? I just felt like it. Oh, too bad there's no adventure mode in Don't Starve Shipwrecked where you get to dethrone the, I don't know, the parrot. Oh, what? What am I thinking? Why did I do that? Who cares? Who cares if it's on fire? Hey, it's okay. We needed a thermometer eventually, right? My sanity's already low. Here, watch this, guys. Sorry. Hello, Weber. Okay, bye, Weber. Ooh, that could be nice. Give me that. I want that. Don't put it on, Willow. That is funny. That is cute, but don't do that. Is this one blocked off? No, there's pigs. I ignored you. There you are. Little box thing. Awesome. There we go. I'm gonna assume there's probably a couple of bridges over there that I didn't see. I hate it! Fight the shadow apparitions. I forget your range is stupid. Okay. This world is entirely too big, by the way. This is the worst, Willow. I agree. I get so lazy about harvesting, like, twigs and grass and stuff, honestly. Put that on my dating profile. Oh, speaking of which, you know my manager, the one I dreamed about ripping out my chest hair? I remember whenever I was working there, he told me, like, hey, you know what? I know a girl I should set you up with. And I was like, really? You do? And he never did. I still have his number. Would it be weird to ask him about that 4 months later? I kind of feel like it would. I'm joking. I wouldn't do that. I'm just gonna run around until I can see. I don't really want to get hit. Like that. Maybe I should take this a little more seriously. Pig, can you fight my nightmares for me? Can you, like, cuddle me and tell me it's gonna be okay? That's the one person I don't want to... Well... Okay, maybe I should care about sanity a little more. I don't like this world. I still hold the opinion that the generation on that chapter was awful, even with me not entirely knowing what I was doing. Luckily, this was the only death I ever had, so we can get on with the rest of adventure mode. And interestingly enough, I got the same chapter again. I'll do it better this time. Now that I know what I'm looking for. Okay, land bridges. Don't even bother trying to find them in the center mass. Just explore the perimeter. I mean, the thing is, Wes is... Like, the whole point of Wes is, like... I guess my problem with Wes is it's like, he has low stats and low damage. It's not challenging in, like, a unique way. It is just, your stats are lower and you do less damage. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. He's meant to be that way. That sounds like I'm advocating for Wes to be worse. Maybe don't do that. Oh yeah, there we go. The crank thing. Awesome. And while I'm here, all your base belong to us. I need this stuff more than you do. I imagine for a good player, playing Wes just makes the game more tedious. That's how I view it. If you're good enough to not get hit and, like, kite a boss and do everything properly, then you're just taking twice as much time to, like, have to fight the boss. Not twice as much, but you get what I mean. I mean, you guys have seen how I base casually, so I mean, you know I'm probably not mega basing. My mega base would be 3 crock pots and nothing else. Just 3 crock pots, maybe a couple of campfires, a pig house in the corner, and a bunny house in the corner, just for fun, you know. And maybe if we're lucky, I might have a tent, where that might be pushing it a little though. There's a lot of tall birds here. Is this a bridge, I wonder? Oh, that's a bridge. That's a bridge for sure. Leave me alone. I'm not scared of you. An all bosses run would be... It would be good. And it would be good to go into a run with that as the goal, too. Because otherwise, I'm not going to get anything done. I need to, like, have that planned out. It's your base, so it's up to me. If I don't want to get endlessly bullied by chat for how I make my base, it's really not up to me. Yeah, go light your torch. What is this? Don't die, Willow. Perfect. Ah, potato. Swell. Someone should organize this inventory. And it won't be me. If that's what I was focused on doing, yeah. I just never focused on that. Alright, I think this bridge is... yeah, once I go across a bridge and I find something, I'm done. Although, I don't know, because last time there was like 2 branches on one, so... Still want to make sure I'm exploring the perimeter. There's just some bosses I dread. Like, I think of like a lot of other bosses and I'm like, I can do that. Yeah, it's fine. That won't take too long to prepare for. And then I think of stuff like, I don't know, Misery Toadstool, which I'm not doing. I would just do regular Toadstool. I think of Toadstool and I'm like, Willow. What a great character. Anyway, trying to think of just stuff I need to prototype just in case. A thermal stone might not be a bad idea at all. A hand bat would be good to have. Would I need a razor? So I can shave my Willow. Can I get materials back from this? Thank you. You guys are really going to be kind of a pain to get past. Because what is this way you've generated this structure? It's horrible. Bad. Let me out. Let me out. Flawless. Well, this is much more preferable than being soaking and insane. 100 days of each adventure chapter. What a horrible idea. Leave my community. Never come back. That's funny. It's so funny my voice cracked at it. Puberty's hitting again. If my voice got deeper, I would honestly, I would become a radio host probably. Oh, there's this another. What's up with you and your pigs? Huh? Please let me just slip. Yeah. All right. Hey, Pig King. Well, there we go. There is a Chester. That's actually nice. Well, I'm gonna assume there's no wormholes in this world because I have yet to see any. Why don't you just go play the game yourself? I don't understand you guys. Why do you watch me play the game? Go play the game yourself. I don't think there's another land bridge there. If there ends up being a land bridge there and I don't check and I have to walk all the way back, then that'll be my bad. Whatever. Your range is so deceptive. I take it on the chin. Toy Chica run win. Someone wants to make me a Toy Chica mod, you can feel free. My divining rod is so freaking sad. I hope the next worlds get a little smaller. This chapter's a little big. I'll probably get King of Winter. You need food. Willow, shut up. You need to shut up. Anyone else? Was there a graphical glitch on screen with a divining rod? I swear I just saw something. Like the sound waves were displaced. I'm gonna do the every boss run. I'm gonna do the uncompromising mode Watham run where I try to kill as much as possible too. Just so I can feel better about myself whenever the chat says my gameplay is bad. You guys make me so insecure I need to prove you wrong. I'll load up Ultra Kill right now and you can see me die. This way? Yes. Okay, well there we go. That's all 4 bits and bobs then. Now we just need to find actual teleporter, which I think the divining rod leads to, right? Hopefully I don't have to look for that. Guys, the terrarium is here. LMAO. By the way, like one of the sole reasons I picked Willow is just so I could walk through like darkness and have no issue. It's so useful for this specifically. Hey, that's true. Get this man a true. Mmm, yummy. There's that one Don't Starve thumbnail that makes me really mad. The one where it's like different types of like Don't Starve players, or like something about Don't Starve players, and there's the Wilson eating, and it in big text says, so yummy, so good. And then Maxwell is staring at him with soy face, and text in between apostrophes, literally starving, because he's eating the food while the other player's starving. Something about that thumbnail makes me mad. The vibes don't align. Speaking of just people that I don't like, as usual, I'm on Instagram a lot, you know. I go on Instagram instead of TikTok and have a superiority complex about it, even though they're turning into the same thing. But there's a post that comes up on my just explore page I see every now and then, and it's like top like anime episodes of the week by rating. And sometimes I have a look through and I'm like, wow, I didn't know the population of the Earth had such bad taste. I'm gonna maybe get martyred for this, but Solo Leveling was like at the top for a while, and it genuinely baffles me as to how anyone could watch that with like any sort of intrigue. It's maybe one of the worst things I've had the pleasure of consuming. Yeah, I don't understand how Solo Leveling could be above Freerun. Provided I've never watched Freerun. I've only watched Solo Leveling, and I know it's bad. So by that logic, that tells me that Freerun must be abominable. Chester, you don't have to burn yourself for me, sweetie. I've yet to watch or see an isekai that is good, and anyone who brings up Konosuba will be flayed alive. I will deglove you and martyr you. I will put you on a cross. I don't have violent tendencies. I just have a penchant for justice, or whatever. You feel like an illiterate man hearing about these series? Dude, if you don't know anything about these, or you don't watch them, you are like way ahead of everyone else. Trust. I'm really trying to pinpoint where this is. Let me explain to you what I'm clearly doing, even though you all have a pretty good idea, maybe better than me, of what I'm supposed to be doing. It's going up. I can hear the tones. I was in music theory. I was going to music schooling. I can tell whenever a tone is rising. Literally thought to myself, I said this earlier, I was right here, I was like, I'm gonna be mad if I need something and I have to run all the way back here. You know I said that. I think you can transfer 4 items if I remember correctly. I can't remember if your stats reset whenever you go to the next world. I think they do. Ugh. Okay. I'll just tank the bishop. There's no other real way to do the bishop. There is. I'm not going to. Oh, I forgot they have so much less health in Don't Starve Solo. Never mind. Who cares? Yeah, we'll just tank it out. No issue. Chester, stop dying. You are only running into the burning trees. What is wrong with you? Okay, well anyway. There we go. I assume I can't bring Chester with me, right? Figures. Just in case we get King of Winter. I'll just hurt myself. Whatever. Let's go. I knew you were gonna do this to me. Well, would you look at that? You survived. 1 down, 4 to go. Such a nice guy. Alright. Oh, you gave me a thermal stone. Do those stack? Interesting. Are your stats do in fact not reset? Well, alright. I'm glad I ate my mushrooms. The next chapter we got was King of Winter, which does exactly what you'd think it does. It's really not that bad, actually, if you just speed through it, and luckily Willow doesn't have terrible cold insulation like in Don't Starve Together. Is Fat Mobile any good? What are you talking about? I can't help but notice it's only winter. I think the game is broken. Hope you're not trying to tell me it's on the other side of this. I walked past it, didn't I? It's over here. Here, I assume? There we go. Wrong order. Whoops. There, is that not good enough for you? Okay. Come here. I'm not gonna do anything, like, distasteful, of course. The food is mine? You know, there's no one else here. There's no one else to hear you scream. There's rocks over here. I'll make a science machine. No, I'm with the science team! I have enough time. Even if I do burn it. There you go. Gives me a bit more time to run around doing shenanigans. I'm gonna be... You know what? I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say, there's nothing else here. Trust. I definitely won't have to come back here later and regret that decision. It's nice that adventure mode is like a nice detour. It's like a relaxing detour compared to just playing uncompromising mode. There we go. Oh, this beefalo hat is so good. I love it. Alright, well, okay, here's our last thing. Sorry, is that your potato? My bad. Oh, Chester. Wow. Alright, there you go. Come here, boy. Glad you're here. It does seem like this map is smaller. Maybe they're being forgiving, because everything is way closer together. Good on them for having some heart. Having some fart in them. Alright, well, goodbye, Forest. Oh, I kind of miss how just completely insane the fires in Don't Starve were. No, none of that smoldering stuff. I have no care for this world. It'll be gone. Caps lock. What? Stop! Willow, I did not say... What are you doing? Let me just say something. As I create a nice dramatic backdrop of fire. Listen. Don't bind any control to the caps lock key. How dare you? It always has irritated me, games that do the caps lock key, or Don't Starve. You open the crafting thing with the caps lock key. What is wrong with you? Don't do that. Yeah, they've taken Solo Don't Starve out back and shot it. It will never get any more support again. Which is sad, but I'm okay with letting games go. I can accept that it's done. Chester, you just gonna sit there and take it? How stoic of you. Alright, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it was not over here, I guess. Oh, gosh. Hello. Hey guys, stop following me. Stanky set piece. I don't like that set piece. I didn't like them all walking forward and snapping their fingers in unison. Okay, well, it's not there. Yet again. Okay. If I just ran past it, I'm gonna be mad. Not really. I'll never be, like, mad, but physically violent. Not mad. I swear. I swear. If that's what I think it is. That's a higher tone. You're making me mad. Oh, don't even. Don't even. Don't give me that. Oh, stop it. Oh, love, darling, please, slow down. Sigh. 100 days King of Winter would be fun, dude. Put the thing on the thing. Yes! Get rid of your evil flowers. Ugh. Gross. I hate the evilness. You put bad vibes in me. Well, let's go ahead and go. Let's just get out of here. Just throw some stuff in here. I don't care, really. Chapter 3, baby! Guys, I don't know if you noticed, this is kind of boring. Interesting. 2 worlds. Oh. Say, pal. Let's make a deal. You can stay here. Settle down, even. I'll give you food, gold pigs, whatever you need. All I want in return is a truce. You know what, Maxwell? I might just take you up on that offer. On to Chapter 3, we get 2 worlds, which is actually really cool. In this chapter, there are 2 islands connected by a wormhole. The island we start on is all nice and has a really long daytime. The other island, on the other hand, is filled with a bunch of dangerous stuff and has a really short daytime. Of course, all of the things in the teleporter are on the bad island. Luckily, Maxwell starts going a little easier on you on Chapter 3 because he wants to keep up the facade of Well, there's no facade. He just wants you to stay away. In fact, I'm pretty sure the food is turned up because it looks like there's more resources overall. 100 days each chapter? No. No. It's literally 90% just walking around. Not super engaging. Yeah, I think the only Reign of Giants content I've seen is moleworms. I don't know why they made it through. What a pleasant scenery. Don't tell anyone, but that might be the sole reason I picked Willow for this video. And a Maxwell statue. That's lore, baby. I'm beginning to dislike that, man. Oh, Willow. I simply can't agree. It's been a while since I've gotten slimed up. Oh, there's spiders. The dream is alive. I guess that's why it's called Two Worlds. Oh, that's interesting. Literally, the day cycle just changed. Okay. Oh, you're just here. Is everything here? Is this... Yeah, here we go. Well. Be back later. See ya. Darn. Come here. Oh, you attacked it while it was underground. Awesome. How'd you do that? Well, that's enough for a bug net. I think you only need 2 anyway. Oh, there's even a touchstone. In case I need that here. A lot of stuff around here. I'm beginning to think this Maxwell guy has a little bit of an ego. Yeah, whatever. Come off of it. Going in the right direction. Are these... What kind of mushrooms are these? Blue. That's... Thank you. I don't think I need more pigskin. I think I'll be... alright. The metal detector is really annoying. Dude, it's a divining rod. Get it right. I do kind of miss this aspect of Don't Starve. I feel like it's kind of lost that a bit. The mysterium and the intrigue behind like the radio and the shadows and Maxwell and how it's like all handled within the game. Yeah, that short with like Wilson in the first like a gameplay trailer. Oh, that was cinema. Oh well. I could probably get a tentacle spike while I'm here. Yeah, it's too bad the plot is now developed because the game's just, you know, it's progressed further along in its lifespan. It is what it is. I hope there's fireflies actually. I didn't think about that. Maybe there aren't any fireflies. This world is not bad at all. This is my favorite world so far. It's nice. Lol. I lol. I'm not going just yet. I do need to prep some stuff. I need to prep some stuff. I can go ahead and... Let's see if we can find some fireflies. Sure is a whole lot of space for essentially nothing. Sick wormhole. Interesting. Guys, do I want to jump in the sick wormhole? I don't want to jump in the sick wormhole. It's gonna be a little hard since there's like no nighttime really. There's 4. I'd like to get more. Gnarly sick. I guess the wormhole is just really cool, and the coughing that it was doing is irrelevant. Gobbler, I dislike you. Watch this. Is that a berry? The gobbler has practiced stoicism. Never mind. I don't even care about your meat. I really don't want to delve into something called sick wormhole. Chester, what are you doing here? Chester, you like to just like join and not help, don't you? You annoy me, bird. But you know what? You know what? This is your world of gluttony. I will allow you to indulge yourself. Just ignore the guy I killed like 5 minutes ago for doing the same thing. You know? I had something against him in particular. It wasn't you. What a nice place. Maxwell is not that bad of a guy, if you really get to know him. Read any good books lately? Why would I read books? Well, Maxwell, your kindness is appreciated. But I am a twisted psychopath, and I am going to kill you, haha. Has sharp knife teeth and, like, pinpoint eyeballs. Gonna get you, or whatever. Who cares, really? Streamers can't read, that's true. That's why I die whenever I look at chat. I'm too busy sounding it out in my head to try and play the game properly. I mean, technically I read all the time. I'm constantly reading, really. I can refuel, yes. Good stuff. Where is sun? Dude, it's the evening. The sun is still in the sky. I'm not going into the sick wormhole, by the way. Or am I? It's literally, it is so tempting. What could possibly be on the other side of this? They can be used once and then it dies. Cool. I'm not gonna go through that wormhole. I'm not going through that wormhole. Looks at tempting wormhole. My tootsies already making their way over. I'm not. I would never. I'm in control of myself. Replace fireflies with bees. I don't think they would appreciate being shoved inside of a miner's helmet. I think that might be bad. There has to be, is there a name for that? Is there some phenomena from, like, whatever you want something to happen, it won't happen, but whatever you don't want it to happen, it will happen? It's called life, yeah. That's called my stupid baka life. No! Darn it. I'm not waiting anymore. I'm calling that good. We either will survive or we won't. I'm not jumping through the sick wormhole. I'm jumping through the sick wormhole. I was already planning on doing that. Well, that kind of just brought me to the same place. Why are there walrus camps in a place where it can't be winter? Make that make sense. Maxwell's just getting stupid and nervous, I guess. I don't know. Probably. That's the lore. The lore is this world wasn't originally like that. Maxwell made it like that so that we would stay complacent. Complicit. Content. Whatever. I'm getting like 0.4 health from these. Don't worry about it. Willow is so full of stale petals. You're welcome. It might be important to mention that at this point, me and chat were under the false impression that the next chapter would be the Lights Out chapter. That's actually the 5th chapter, and there's a whole nother before it. That's why I was so laser focused on fireflies. There you go. Chester, how are we doing on the firefly front? Chester, you are useless. If there's no fireflies in the next world, we're screwed. Archipelago! Ah, thank goodness. Okay, so it's actually the next one that's... Bye, Maxwell. Maxwell got cut off, which is unfortunate because I would have liked to hear... I know that dialogue is him just like yelling at you and insulting you. I'm pretty sure. The next chapter ended up being Archipelago, which is great because it's actually really easy. The way it works is the world is split into various islands, all connected via wormhole, with each island usually having a thing on it. Usually. It's a really linear chapter and goes by way quicker than the other ones. It's possible Wes in Don't Starve might be an alcoholic. He is French? Are mimes French? Yeah, the French are weird. It has to be French that have the mimes. Alright, Maxwell, what is this? Oh, well, come on. Is this like, is it just insulting me? Wow. How edgy of you. How edgy, Pooh. Strokes your hair, among other things. But, dude, I'm just... You know what? The rage bait will not take me. I am changed. Plenty of meat around here. And gold. They're actually quite generous. Ugh! I'm not running around in a tall bird-infested place with minimal light. I am good. It's around here somewhere. There he is! It's him! It's leading to him. Free X. I wish you didn't do that, Willow. That wasn't very nice of you. I hope I find another wormhole here pretty quick. I also do need to be faster because there is winter here. Hopefully I'll be out of here before then. Gotta go out on a limb and say there is a wormhole right here. I almost said something that would have set me back a little bit. There we go. It's making some kind of noise. It's been doing that, Willow. I don't know if you've noticed. Time to find another. This is what Archipelago is, by the way. It's not difficult, it's tedious. You walk around and you find the wormholes. Oof, gunpowder. Ugh. Ugh. What was he doing with 4 rocks and 1 gunpowder? He was gonna make some big changes around here. Too late. He was gonna stone Maxwell to death and then blow him up. Yeah, this might be a very heavily edited video. It's just gonna be I walked around with a metal detector and it yelled at me for a while. Complain about more isekais? Luckily there's years worth of them and they're still being produced, so we will never run out of things to make fun of. Sure, I'll talk about Konosuba. I have frequently heard among people that it's like the funniest thing they've ever seen, and I just don't understand. It's like the most slapstick, if you're a child, I guess. I'll go on Instagram Reels and I'll see, there we go, I'll see a post from someone and it'll be just like a clip of the anime and like nothing funny happens. And I'll go into the comments and they'll be like, this is like one of the best parts of the show, this was hilarious. And I'm like, where are you people coming from? Have you watched anything ever? All this wormhole jumping's not great for Willow's psyche. I'm not sure why. I would be ecstatic. Can you just imagine the feeling of passing through a wet tube? For who knows how long, really. I made a fire. Oh, yes you did, darling. I am going to throw you by your freaking twin tails. Is that what that's called? Pigtails? Are pigtails like short twin? I really don't know. You know what's terrible? You know what's makes me cringe endlessly? Stuff like Blue Lock or any anime about sports. It is so strange. My take whenever I see any media from any like sports anime or manga is wow, these characters are genuinely like mentally unwell and or insane that they're like acting this way about a soccer game. And they're always drawn to be like cool and like it's just ridiculous. It just takes itself so seriously. I don't get it. There's a few spiders. Enough with the beeping. Willow, I would think you would be like happy if it's beeping at this point because you've been like through 4 chapters and you kind of know how this works and you're kind of acting really just kind of ignorant about this whole thing. Yeah, Willow randomly shiting out fire is really interesting. I shouldn't comment on this. It's fine if you take sports seriously IRL, as long as you're not like some football obsessed person that never plays football and you're just kind of a loser. But anime that takes itself that seriously, whatever. Here's something about Don't Starve. Since we all probably know about this game called Don't Starve, I've seen so many videos that are talking like, the game's gotten easier over time or simplified. It's like, maybe, but I've played Don't Starve with a lot of people that haven't played Don't Starve, and a lot of the things that make the game easier for people that are experienced are still well beyond the grasp of like new players and like what they know of. You're just allowed to say that like you're good at the game. I would argue there's a lot of stuff that's been added throughout the world that is actually quite annoying and more difficult for new players over time as well. So I don't think that's entirely... I don't know, I'm trying to look at it from like an not experienced player, I'll never call myself that, to like a new player, and it's I guess it depends on your perspective. Of course, that can apply to a lot of different games. Okay, there are some mistakes some people make where I'm just like, okay, you know what, I'm not giving you the benefit of doubt because you're new, that was just stupid. But yeah, like the people putting like raw meat or chicken in the crafting grid in Minecraft, and it's like, we have had a recipe book in the game for years, And what do you think you're going to do with raw chicken? Different people can have different experiences. I will say, whenever I play new games that I've never played before, I am at least a little intuitive to be able to figure things out. I know I wouldn't try doing something like really stupid. It has to be like content farming or rage baiting, because I've seen streams like that of people like being told what to do by their chat and they act like they have no idea what their chat's talking about. I'm like, there's no way. It's like, this is simple words. This is baby stuff. I don't know, a lot of streamers that I watched play Minecraft or like new games that I've seen them play other games before, but then whenever they try a new game, it's like they've never played a video game in their entire life. It's like, does nothing carry over? It's like watching someone that plays like an FPS for a living, perfect accuracy like KD, and then they pick up a game like Minecraft or Terraria, and it's like they've forgotten how to use their keyboard. I don't understand it. Is there a wormhole here? Is there anything here? This island kind of blows. Is this just meant to be like, oh, find the wormhole, screw off, Maxwell middle finger? Okay. Yeah, there's plenty of people that find Don't Starve challenging, so it does kind of... Whenever there's some people that just say the game is objectively easier and it's being made easier, I don't agree. That happens across a lot of games. I feel like people just get better at it and then call it easier, and it's like, there's nothing here. How's that working out? Maybe there's a different wormhole somewhere in here. Maybe I've just missed it. Maybe I've just barely missed it. I don't know. I'm giving the game the benefit of the doubt. I sucked at Terraria back in the day. I remember I couldn't even like beat the mechanical bosses on, you know, normal difficulty. Now I am almost through my Infernum playthrough. It's kind of been on pause for a while, but it's okay to just say, you know, I've improved at the game. Maybe people just don't see it that way. It could just be a gap in their mind where they don't see it as the game getting easier to them. They just see it as getting easier in general. And maybe, I think games like Don't Starve are more subject to that because they get more consistent like updates with content, and so maybe... I'm not saying there aren't things that have been made easier. There's definitely things that have been added to the game that make the game easier for more experienced players, but maybe it gives you something to latch onto and say, this is why the game's easier, when in reality it's like, if you're starting out right now having never played the game, none of this stuff would even be relevant anyway. You would still struggle, even if some of it does help. Because some of it does. Okay, I'll try and say this. A lot of additions to the game have made the game easier in some way, or have redefined the progression / meta in the game for people that know what they're doing. Hi, Chester. For people that know what they're doing, if you have played the game before and you get this stuff, it's probably gonna, you know, make your life easier in some areas, and it'll be very useful to you. If you don't know what you're doing, the game has not been made easier. The problem is both wormhole... Oh, there we go. There's a third one. Always. After I clear out like all the map too. Awesome. Oh gosh, what is this? Oh yeah, a lot of other enemies know that walking along the edge doesn't trigger spiders. That makes me really mad. It's like, I understand not wanting like the enemies to be trivialized by having like spiders fight them, but it's like, it infuriates me like watching some enemies just like skeet along the side of a spider den. It's like, come on. Chester, just act natural. You're not acting natural, Chester. Not my problem, really. Mog's on you. Okay. I really can't believe you're alive. Okay. Get your trees out of my way. I could hear Chester being killed this whole time. Balls, catch him. Gosh. Chester, you're doing the Lord's work. Don't worry about it. I'll help you. Chester, are you immortal? Okay, I was about to say. Alright, there you go. Well, good job. Just pick it up. The honey, man. Pick up the honey. Pick up the honey. Pick up the honey. I need food. Well, yes. Pick up the honey. I could murder tall birds. I'm apathetic. Probably shouldn't be apathetic. I should probably try to live. Ha 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 ha! You're so funny. He's laughing because he was actually watching one of my streams. Wow. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. 100 days of chapter 5. I will be so unhappy. I've done a lights out world before. I can do it again. You insolent, pitiful, insignificant ant. Do not arouse, the wrath of the great Maxwell. You'll regret coming any further. Whatever, man. Oh my gosh. You gave me the mining hat blueprint? You're being way too nice to me, Maxwell. Really. I was about to use my gunpowder as bait for the moleworm. I'm not gonna do that. That would be a bad idea. I forget there's these though, so it's not all bad. And there's this. And there are fireflies here. You know what? We might be fine. Food might be a bit hard to find, but... There we go. I have enough silk for another net. Yeah, why wouldn't he just make like an island in the middle of nowhere with nothing on it if he really didn't want me to live? Yeah, I think it's his hubris, his ego, that's why. Hey man. Sorry about this. I'm just a hungry guy. I really can't help it. Bring in ChatGPT. Why? Why I don't want to talk to that guy. Why do you want to talk to that guy? I don't know if you noticed, but chapter 5 is quite dark. Unlike the other chapters, chapter 5 is always a darkness world. This, among other dangerous things in the world, like traps and loads of clockworks, definitely makes it the hardest chapter. Oh, that's a... Never mind, I found our source of food. Darn it. No, you're not, we're not... Well, they should all be asleep, right? Follow. Alright. This might be easier than I thought. If they're gonna be sleeping constantly. This is... ridiculous. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. I kind of feel like not pushing my luck here. I'll keep on moving. Y'all like to ask why the skeletons have stuff. They're dead. They can do whatever they want. Respect the dead, man. He got to chapter 5. That's what this means. Every skeleton you see around here, that's a guy that made it this far. And I bet his stream was nicer to him. I bet his chat was nicer to him when he was. He's probably hotter. Yeah, so you're probably right. You're probably right. He probably had a YouTuber voice though. That's the tragedy is he had the YouTuber voice and so it was just terrible. That's promising. Maybe, I don't know. Listen, here. This'll make it good content. Hey, chat GPT, how's it going? Streaming again on Don't Starve. What's up with you?
Hey there, I'm doing great and super excited to hear you're streaming again. I hope you're all slicked up in oil and ready to slide around for some more epic gameplay. Anything fun planned for today's stream?
Yeah, you know, I'm just exploring right now. I'm in the Darkness World Chapter 5 of Don't Starve, trying to kind of circumnavigate that. Can't find any of the things, you know, it's just kind of hard walking around the dark here.
Oh, I can imagine that being tricky. The darkness is definitely one of the most challenging aspects of that world. Just make sure you have your light sources handy and maybe a few extra supplies. Hopefully you'll find what you're looking for soon.
I just found like a bridge with a bunch of obelisks and they're blocking my path. Do you have any idea how that works? I mean, I'm really, the stream's kind of on the line here.
Oh, I feel you. Those obelisks can be a bit of a puzzle. Usually you need to activate them in a certain order or have a specific item to unlock the path. If you want, I can look up a more specific solution for your situation.
Okay, so that was a test. You actually lower the obelisks by just like lowering your sanity. I don't know why you said all that other stuff.
Ah, gotcha. Thanks for the heads up. Sometimes the mechanics in Don't Starve can be a bit sneaky. I'm glad you figured it out, and I hope that helps you get through that tricky part. Let me know if you need any more help.
Could you give chat just a reminder? They're looking a little dry.
Absolutely. Hey chat, just a quick reminder to stay thoroughly slicked in oil from head to toe for maximum fun and epic gameplay. Don't let yourselves dry out. Thanks everyone.
There you go. I brought him in for a bit. The lack of color is really helpful, by the way. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Why is it getting weaker? I know there's something over here. There's got to be something over here. I'm trying to kite the shadow creature. Leave. Oh my gosh. I hate you. Finally, our first thing. Is this the brotato or... No, it's the box. Alright. Let's make sure I'm thoroughly slicked in oil and that I explore every crevice of this place. This world is really entirely too big for being completely dark. Yeah. It wasn't necessary at all, but... Yeah... I care so little. I'm not gonna go get twigs. Take me 2 seconds. I'm so freaking lazy. I just want to use the gunpowder, honestly. You're right. Yeah, I'm doing it all for Willow, really. There we go. Now, who did that? Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that, really. I don't know why I haven't just been doing this. This is such an adventure. Here, let's do this. I want you to roleplay as Maxwell, and you're really mad that I'm getting close to your shadow throne, and I'm Willow from Don't Starve, and, well, you just take it away. Why don't you?
Ah, Willow. So you dare approach my shadow throne. I must say, I'm not exactly thrilled about that. You think you can just waltz in here and disrupt my plans? I suggest you turn back before you face the full wrath of my shadowy powers.
I say, and what exactly are you gonna do about it? And I'm holding my hand bat, and I have my football helmet on, and my log suit on, and I'm looking ready to freaking go. I got fire in my eyes. You know how Willow is.
Oh, I see you've come prepared, haven't you, Willow? With that football helmet and that log suit, you look quite the formidable opponent. But do not forget, I am Maxwell, Master of Shadows. I might just summon a shadowy minion or two to keep you at bay, but I must admit, you've got some spunk. Let's see how this plays out.
So he's about to, like, I can't even tell. I don't know if we're about to fight or he's about to, like, make out with me.
Well, I promise no unexpected romantic twists here.
Sorry, I didn't know you were listening to that part. Sorry.
No worries at all. I'm here for the fun and the laughs. If you ever want to dive back into the roleplay or just chat about anything else, I'm here for it.
Pretend you're a tall bird now. What would a tall bird say?
Oh, as a tall bird, I'd probably be making some deep booming clucks and maybe flapping my wings a bit. Definitely a creature of few words, but always ready to protect my territory with a little bit of a fierce attitude.
I almost thought you were a tall bird for a second. That was a good performance. I mean, okay, well, what would Maxwell say if I came in and I wasn't really paying attention to him? I was just kind of like playing. I was trying to beat FNAF 3 on my laptop. How would he feel about that?
Oh, Maxwell would probably be quite the mix of annoyed and slightly intrigued. He might say something like, "Oh, I see you have your own little distractions, be you? Well, don't let me stand in the way of your digital conquests, but you can bet he'd be watching you with a raised eyebrow."
He channeled the tall bird really well, I won't lie. I don't know why. Whenever you bring up oil specifically, I don't know what I've done to him, but like the roleplay and like his excitement shoots through the roof whenever you bring up oil. Do you want to test that out? Do you want to test out my theory that he pops off whenever you mention oil? So back to the roleplay. You're Maxwell, I'm Willow, and you see with your eagle's eye that hid behind me I have in my hand a bottle of baby oil, possibly using it for some big attack.
Oh, I see what you're up to, Willow. A bottle of baby oil, is it? I must admit, I'm intrigued and slightly wary. You think you can slip past me with that? I dare you to try. Just know that I won't go down without a fight.
I apply oil to myself as you see me go into a penguin position and slide towards you at full speed.
Oh, I see the slippery maneuver coming my way. Very clever, Willow. But I want to be so easily toppled. I'll have to use my shadowy powers to keep you at bay. Let the slippery showdown begin.
The slippery showdown begins, and you can't help but notice that I am sliding around so fast, and you try to grab me with your shadow hands, but I keep slipping out due to, well, you know.
Oh, you're certainly a slippery one. Willow, those shadow hands are having quite a time trying to catch you. I have to admit, you've got the upper hand with that slippery move. We'll see if I can outwit you yet.
And you do eventually outwit me. And, well, how do you do that? How do you outwit me whenever I'm so covered in oil?
Well, I'll have to rely on a bit of shadowy trickery. Maybe I create a shadowy illusion of myself to distract you, and while you're slipping around, I sneak in and grab the bottle of oil. That way, I can finally get the upper hand, even against a very slippery opponent.
Okay, ChatGPT, there's this set piece of like 50 clockworks. Is my game broken? Is this stupid or what?
That does sound like quite the intense setup. It's definitely not impossible, but it is a very challenging scenario. The game can sometimes throw these curveballs, so I wouldn't say your game is broken. It just means you've got quite a challenge ahead of you. Good luck with that.
I don't like challenging games. They make me feel bad, because what if I don't complete the challenge and then my chat, they make fun of me and they say I'm the stinkiest streamer ever, and they don't give me any more money for oil.
Hey, no worries. Your chat loves you for your enthusiasm and your epic gameplay, no matter what. And remember, a little bit of good-natured teasing just makes it more fun. You've got this, and I bet you'll surprise them all.
It was evil. They put the potato behind all that? Come on. Yeah, ChatGPT, they hid one of the things I needed. They hid the potato behind a bunch of bishops in Don't Starve, and they shot me with a ton of electric balls.
Oh, that is quite the sneaky move from your chat. Hiding the potato behind bishops and zapping you with electric balls definitely adds a layer of challenge.
Well,
but I'm sure you'll tackle
it wasn't chat, it was the game. The game generated that way, but, you know.
Got it. The game definitely knows how to keep you on your toes. It makes the whole experience that much more exciting and rewarding when you finally get through those challenges. Keep up the great work, and I know you'll overcome it.
Guys, this is getting a little hairy. Ooh, you look like food to me. Sorry, I turned into one of them for a second. Is this... Okay, this is... good. This is good. Oh gosh. Where's the other piece, I wonder? I'll just have to take it. Ooh. I have an idea. I cannot see anything. Hunt. I need this hunt, really. Oh, there we go. Found it. Sorry, I didn't notice that's what was going on here. Sorry, I can't kite like it's Don't Starve Together. Going back and forth between the two games is really a bad idea with stuff like this. That hunt is definitely gone at this point. And my spear's about to break, which is unpleasant. Oh my gosh, it's still here. Attack the hound. Okay, that's good. Gosh darn it, dude. No, you can't cook stuff on the lighter in this version. This is the worst case scenario. I'm missing one thing. I have a feeling it's over here. I'm gonna take a guess and say I know where the last piece is. I doubt the Koalefant track is still there. That would have been really great for me, but yeah, you're just gonna oh! You're taking me into dangerous territory, Koalefant. Watch it be a Varg. I don't know. Good. Good. Goody, I clap my hands. I feel a little better about myself. A little unnecessary, I was already making the fire, but okay. I think they're all kind of placed along each other, and I think there was one like right here I might have just passed up, because it looks like they're all in like a little forest area, and I passed that up. Could be wrong, but I'm hoping I'm right there. I just don't really like having to run past like 50 bishops, which are gonna blast me. Just go straight out, just go straight out, just go straight out. I don't like this turf. I can't see anything. Oh. Oh, okay, there we go. Can you imagine doing this IRL? Oh my gosh. The millionth person to look at a game and say, if this was real life, it would be scary. I'll shut my mouth. Sorry to take your grass from you, buddy. I need it more than you do. And that's it. That's the last piece. We're set. There's no way we can die at this point. We have too much food. I've got defense. I've got plenty of fireflies. I've got my lighter. There's no way we fail. Last time I played Willow with low sanity, she burned your base down. Oh, that's the charm of it, isn't it? That's the charm of it. I don't know why I'd need this, but I'll take it. Maybe every skeleton across this map was like a different part of a team, and they all were dedicated to holding on to like a bunch of one specific material. So we've got the boards guy, we got the cut stones guy, we got the rope guy. You know, they're all pulling their own weight. I really don't know what that stomping's all about. It's probably a rook, right? Ideally, it's just a rook. Oh, we found the board guy. I was joking about him, but I found him. We'll just... I'd picked the worst route, didn't I? They all got so close. It's because they got divided. If they all had their materials together, they would have been able to get through it. It's like that DJ Khaled, stronger together. We're stronger together. That thing he did.
Together we're stronger. Together we're stronger. Together we're stronger.
I'm killing you just to flex. I'm also... sorry, I ate something really spicy. Is this it? Is this the end of the stream? Thank goodness, I hate being around you guys. Have a this, have a this, have a this, have it... I don't know, man. It's nothing. Well, let's go. Checkmate. I've moved up. Oh yeah. This is so... there needs to be more stuff like this and Don't Starve Together. I don't know how it would work with multiple people, but this is... It's so dramatic. This place sucks, dude. This is your house? You live like this? Oh, it's nice. He's got his little, hope you don't mind, yeah. Loot? IRL loot? Oh, nice. Oh, it looks like he's gonna make a mining helmet. Got some stuff. Oh, that's a haul. Oh, well, I'll do a favor for you, since you're being lazy. Not all willow mains are griefers, alright? Here you go. My good deed for the day. I didn't even click remotely on your character. Alright. This is the end, oil man. This was so dramatic back in the day. Is this how it ends? I like more exciting music. Yeah, Willow's breakcore to relax. Dude, playlist, sorry. Forgive me if I don't get up. You've been an interesting plaything, but I've grown tired of this game. Your text doesn't linger very long. Or maybe they've grown tired of me. Took them long enough. They'll show you terrible, beautiful things. It'll change you like it did me. It's best not to fight it. There wasn't much here when I showed up. Just dust in the void. And them. Sorry, I'd crap myself. I've learned so much since then. I've built so much. But even a king is bound to the board. You can't change the rules of the game. I don't know what they want. They just watch. Unless you get too close, then. Well, there's a reason I stay so dapper. What year is it out there? Time moves differently here. Go on, stay a while, keep us company. Or put the key in the box, it's your decision. Either way, you're just delaying the inevitable. Reality is like that sometimes. I think I've said enough. The roleplay is here. I'm in front of you, Maxwell, in your shadow throne. I find you sit here bound to the chair, and it turns out, what, you're trapped in this shadow world? You've been trapped by the shadows? What is your response? What are you doing here?
Ah, Willow, you've discovered my little secret, haven't you? Yes, I'm indeed trapped by these shadows, bound to this throne in this shadowy realm. I suppose this means you're now the one in control, at least for the moment. What will you do with this newfound power, I wonder?
Well, you know what? I see right next to your throne a barrel of what looks to be baby oil. Does this have something to do with the shadow powers?
Oh, you found the secret stash, have you? Well, seems even the shadows have their own slippery tricks. Perhaps it's a bit of a safeguard, or maybe just a bit of a joke on my part. Either way, I suppose it might help you in your little quest.
Is the fidget spinner in your left hand that you're toying with, is that something with the shadows too, or is that just for you when you get bored?
Oh, you've got quite the sharp eye. The fidget spinner is indeed a little personal touch of mine, something to pass the time when the shadows get a bit too quiet. It's not exactly tied to the shadow powers. Just a bit of fun to keep me entertained, but I suppose it does add a bit of flair to the whole situation.
All right, there you go. There's your lore reason for the fidget spinner, I guess. I like this part. Take pity.